I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we're Van Life Sheldon's Travels. Sheldon, he's our little belly slider turtle. He's hanging out in his little pen over there, all safe and sound for the build, so he doesn't get in the way. Like he'd get in the way anyway, but he might want to help. I don't know. But today we are running a little late. We jetted over to the Home Depot and had to do a bunch of stuff over there. So we're back here at the property. We're at Scott and Terry's place. So we have pulled some of the stuff out of the van that's our personal stuff, kind of. So we pulled some of that stuff out, but we're gonna be pulling the rest of the wood and stuff like that. And I thought I'd just leave this running. Steph's gonna be doing some recording, either with the DJI or with the other camera, the new camcorder.
That's awesome.
So she'll be going. So if you're a moderator, I appreciate you coming on and off and doing what you need to do.
Yes, because this live stream would not be possible without our moderators.
So we want to say hello, but I'm gonna get busy. Steph's gonna talk to you a little bit. What I'm gonna start doing now is just start taking screws out, guys, and that's pretty boring stuff, but it has to be done. So I'm gonna get going.
I'm gonna be Mike's partner, so I'll probably be helping him when he needs some help, but then also try to interact with you guys, because we don't want to completely ignore the comments on this live stream. But then it might be fun because we are also trying to get some footage of this for one of our later videos, so you'll get to see how we videotape and things like that. So
yep. And here in a little bit we'll probably have to hook up some power and stuff like that, but we got 16 people on. Good deal, guys. I'm gonna get to work.
Yes.
If you don't know, we're rebuilding the van today. We're just gonna leave you live. I'm gonna start tearing stuff apart.
All right, let's get to it. Check out what some of the comments say. You need a dish for them screws?
I do need a little dish for the screws. Did you want to start the other camera?
Yeah, I'll start that.
Right. First thing I'm doing is taking off the plate here for the toilet. If you don't know, our toilet has a plate on the bottom so it won't fall over. That's this little thing here. And that locks the toilet into the floor. Very convenient. You have to buy this separately on Amazon. So
I think all of our containers are under our cameras. So.
Oh, is this empty?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do that. A couple years worth of dirt underneath there. This little rubber mat will no longer be needed. The floor will be waterproof, so it can be gone. Start gathering screws as we go. Next thing I'm going to do is take out the pedestal here.
Sorry about that, guys. I can tell we're buffering a little bit.
Buffer.
No, I think it's okay now.
It is?
Yep. All right. So we have 41 people on here. What we are doing is we are taking everything out of the van, and we're hopefully going to build the bed today. That's the plan.
Table mount. That's gone. And now I'll remove this netting.
There we go. Let's see what I'm missing here.
You want to bring? Do you think they can see? I want to ask if they can
Hello,
see
Dana.
what I'm doing.
I can see what Mike's doing. Can everybody else see what Mike's doing?
No,
Thank God for power tools. Yes, thank God for power tools. Yes, we always hope everything goes smoothly too. That's why we took a little extra time at the Home Depot, because you always want to make sure you got nice clean cuts and things like that, especially before you check out and buy. So a little blurry, but it's okay. So service here, we have Verizon here, and it's a little spotty.
Let me see if I can fix it.
Can't see too light. Okay.
Can't see too well.
Can't see too much light.
Oh, too much light.
Yeah.
Should I put out the canopy?
Move it closer to the work area. What?
Should I put out the canopy?
Yeah. Actually, I think if we put out the canopy, that would help a lot. Mike is moving the hotspot, and we're gonna see if we could get better service for this live for you guys.
All right, we can put out the canopy and show them that.
Yeah, I agree. We should video what Mike's doing.
The screen. Will look better.
I mean, let's get it out and see what it looks like.
I'm just so let's zoom in. That works. Alright, guys. Today's been one of those days. That's alright, though.
Can we flip the live stream around without stopping it?
Yeah.
I think we'll do that so they can see what you're doing and I can see the comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You just turn the phone around and flip the screen. Alright. Well, let's see. So you want to flip it around? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's see what you're doing.
Okay.
They don't want to see me getting close.
There we go. Oh, hold on. There you go.
There we go. FedEx is here.
FedEx truck is here. Let's go on over there.
Who that's for?
You want to come with me, Steph?
Yes, I can come with you.
Here. Here, you want to hold the camera?
Yeah, I'll hold the camera.
So it's facing. So the FedEx guy's here.
Yeah, that is the thing about live streams is they're a little rough.
So how is the connection? Good?
On your phone it looks good, but on mine it looks a little buffery.
Correct here. Spin it over. This is what came in the mail.
A gun. Oh wow. I saw that.
So we don't know what this is, but we'll open it up here in a little bit. Why don't we just open it right now?
Hey, Rome. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I'm glad you made it on the live. I didn't warn anybody we were going live because we were at the store and had a little bit of issues at the store, but all was well and we got everything.
Can they see me? You want to come up underneath the...
Yeah, I could see you perfectly.
So I don't know what this is. It says a gun on the front, like Scott said.
On the side it says Logan.
Oh, there we are. This is for our table, and that's the name of the company. Basically, this allows you to do all kinds of crazy things with the table. So this is our new table mount. Awesome. Good deal. We'll need that a little bit later. Of course, I can't get it back in the box. Oh well.
Today we're ripping everything out and we're hopefully gonna get the bed built today. Hi, Lori.
So is the connection better?
It looks, we're not reconnecting or anything on my side. Ooh, how about for you guys? Is the connection any better?
Get going again.
All right, let's go see what he's doing. Really get in here. Oh, well, right now he's just taking off the net. We're not doing any building yet. We're just doing a lot of removing.
Won't be needing this anymore.
Yeah, Lori, we know how that goes. Sometimes you gotta stop and take care of your vehicle, especially when it's your house and your vehicle.
Take this piece of wood off.
Thank you so much for letting us know how it looks.
Looking good?
Yes, someone said it looks good on their end.
Awesome. That's... Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot.
Yes. Because sometimes you guys might have a different internet connection than us or something like that. So it might be good for us, but buffering for you guys. So it's just hard for us to tell how the live stream looks for everyone.
Shake the can.
Yeah, sorry guys. We're just gonna go over here so I can put this wood down. This is our demolition spot. So probably shouldn't have put that on the cord, but that's alright. It'll be alright.
Alright. Now we just have a bunch of cords.
Hey, Lost One. What a cute name.
Now I'll go ahead and unload all the stuff underneath the bed.
You might as well just toss it out that door right there.
I have to say a huge thank you to Scott and Terry for allowing us to just do this here. Making life so much easier.
Actually, where Mike is at is actually the bed. See how it's slatted? It actually pulls out. So it's either the whole area is like a living room, kitchen area, or the whole area is a bedroom area. So we're actually going to kind of remodel our bed and make it a double slat. So it'll actually pull out a little bit further. And while he pulls that out, Sheldon is over there in his little pen, and he's probably taking a nap. The last time I checked on him, he was sleeping. So, we'll let that guy take a nap.
We pretty much utilize every corner of this van.
Hey, Nomadic Bike, how's it going? Glad you made it on the live. Sorry, Dino. Sorry it's buffering. Glad to see you.
Him.
Yeah.
It's not good. Not good.
This one's gonna be a long live because we'll probably be on here for the duration of the
Day.
bed making.
Just let me do that. That way you don't.
Okay, that works.
If not, just put the camera that way you're not shaking them too much. Like I said, we're making quite a mess.
Yeah, make a mess before you make it look nice, right? With everything else. Look, Rome. There's our Jamie and the Dreamers CD. Remember you were talking about that? We bought one too. Booyah. It's just funny because we bought it to support them and we don't have a CD player. So we bought it, but honestly never listened to it.
This is our bed.
This
Our
is
old bed.
one of the cushions for the bed. It'll be replaced. We're hoping the bed it will be done by tonight, but if it's not a big deal because Mike and I do have a tent, so we'll just put up the pop-up tent and sleep on our cushions. So.
Hey, girl.
No, we'll definitely not be staying at a hotel during the build because that'll just make you unmotivated to work.
Not in the budget.
You'll be wanting to play in the pool instead of building out the van. It's kind of our bed system before, slats so it pulled out, and it also has this, I believe it's called a piano hinge on the back, so it can also pop up and we can get to all of our storage underneath.
Dino's there on the live stream. I pretty much built this in his driveway last time. Is it still buffering?
How's it looking, everyone? Is it buffering on your side? Hey, Craig, glad you made it on.
A little bit of difference. Maybe it'll help it.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. But here's the inside. We'll get a nice look at this while Mike's not in here. And all this might be coming out today. That's why we emptied all that out. All that might be coming out. And definitely the bed. This is what we're going to be working on today.
I've seen somebody said I was working slow. Well, I have to keep fixing the camera connection. So, unfortunately,
slow and steady wins the race.
that takes a little bit of time to film. Usually everything takes 3 times as long, at least twice. Usually everything takes 3 times as long, at least twice.
We did not show the layout. That's a good question. We did not show the layout on a live or a video. Past one because it's kind of hard to make a 3D model of such a small van and like really get the general idea. And we're not really artists, so if we drew it, you'd just be looking at a bunch of boxes. Hello from West Virginia.
Basically, I'm gonna build it, so.
Sorry about that.
bed's coming out.
And there's where we store our baby all together on that side. So it's gonna be kind of the same idea, the U shape that we have now, the same design.
We've kind of, up to this point, we've kind of built this. We built it, and then we kind of kept upgrading it. So now we're gonna incorporate all those upgrades into this build completely separate, so that everything kind of fits better, I guess you could say. All new wirings going in from all my having to wire up other things. As we buy things, I would wire them up. Now I'll be able to use one solid cable. And
good night, Victoria. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Thanks for jumping on the live with us. Sorry, Lori. All right, Rome. See you later. Yeah, we did talk about the layout. We have like a U-shaped layout right now. Like it goes the toilet, the table, the bed, and then the kitchen area over there. We're gonna keep that same general idea, but we're just gonna upgrade it and modify the layout a little bit.
so I guess now's the time to turn the electricity off for the last time. We won't have power in here except for a couple of days. Hopefully just one. Let's see.
We're not buying a bus anytime soon. We're just remodeling the same van.
Okay. Off.
That is our power switch. For those of you who have not seen our solar area.
So now all of this is turned off. And I'll go through and flip some circuit breakers. One for the solar panel. That just turned the solar panel completely off. This will turn off the... So now we have no power anywhere, which is good. And we'll start unwiring everything. I might have to get to my tools to do the wrench stuff, but we'll get there in a second.
I think when I showed under the bed, you can only see 2 batteries, but we do have 4 batteries underneath the bed, 4 deep cycle batteries, and we are going to be replacing them with 4 Victron batteries. Someone asked us, what do we think about doing the Tesla batteries? You know, we have definitely, I don't know if you would say talked or joked about it, but it is definitely a conversation that has come up.
We don't have room for them, that's for one, that's the problem.
They are pretty cumbersome.
I would have really liked to have went with the Battleborns, but that didn't go through. That removes that from there. Cut. Side.
It's okay, Nomad. You don't have to comment. We're just happy you're on the live with us. Thanks for sharing your lunch break with us. Sheldon's tank is gonna be the same, but it's gonna be off the floor, and we're actually gonna mount it on this wall right here. This wall. So across the oven, it's gonna be the wall, because Sheldon does like to watch TV sometimes, so from his tank he'll be able to watch TV.
I always wondered how long it would take me to tear it apart if I had to. Now I know.
Somebody asked, have we found anything for the Promaster City to reverse the passenger seat? Have you seen any of that in your research?
No, I have not, because the seat actually is dropped down below the floor. So even if you spun it around, it would hit the console, and you would actually be sitting about level with the floor in the back.
Yeah, because you do have those little cabinets behind your seats in the back.
Right, so I'm not real sure if that would work.
I mean, you could probably configure it. You got to build a box that would come up, but then you're configuring all that by yourself.
I guess maybe the turn mechanism would raise you up, but how much higher do you really want to be over here?
Yeah, because you do have that shelf that comes with that, unless you pulled that out.
But here's Sheldon's tank, and that'll be going on the wall.
Yep. And somebody did ask, where's Sheldon? I'm going to turn you guys. Don't get dizzy on me.
Ooh,
He is hanging out in his pen. And last time I checked on him, he was sleeping. So I won't check on him because I'll freak him out and I'll wake him up. I don't want to do that. Yes, Sheldon is always close by. All Sheldon's food, little hand warmers. It's got quite the variety. How old is Sheldon? Sheldon is 3 years old. That's really a guesstimation, though. We're not exactly sure the day he was born. No, I am not expecting. We just have Shell Bear.
Our power outlet for the night.
Somebody asked, who is Sheldon? I'm so sorry, but Sheldon is our yellow-bellied turtle. And he is in the pen. I would show you, but like I said, he's taking a nap. So if I pop the camera in there, I'll freak him out and wake him up. So maybe in a little bit we'll check on him. But yeah, we travel with a little yellow belly slider turtle. And that is actually who the channel is named after. Van Life Sheldon's Travels. We are so happy to be getting rid of this plastic thing because it is kind of in there. So it doesn't, the sliding drawers kind of like come off the tracks, and then you got to put them on there. And
it's trash.
That's being replaced, and it's going to have a nice wooden drawer right there, and it's going to be a slide out. And that DVD, I got that free from Slab City. I was going to give it to my sisters. I forgot to send that to them for Christmas. All the random stuff you end up having in your van.
Look at all our crap. Whoa.
It is funny. Everybody asks us if we get a bigger vehicle. It's funny because I think, like, you know, we have all the storage up top and things that go up there. I just really wonder, like, if we did get a bigger van or RV with the stuff we have now, could we fill up that van?
Yes.
Yes, Sheldon is our pet turtle.
been about 3.5 years since about 3 years since I built this out, I think. 2.5 maybe.
Almost 4.
So, no, not on this one. That would be the total from the other build too. But
you're talking about.
Yeah, just this one.
Okay.
But about 2.5 years, so I don't know where all the screws are actually. So sometimes I might have to be looking for where the screws are. And since I've turned the electricity off, I fished that through there. So maybe
Have the dogs come around Sheldon, and do they bother him? Sheldon is actually pretty small, that when the dogs are walking around, they don't see him. And like right now, he's taking a nap, so he's sitting still. So they'll walk by his pen and they'll look in there. But he likes to hide, and he's pretty small, so they don't really see him a lot. So actually, Sheldon doesn't get bothered by the dogs. So far, we've had good luck with that. Yeah, the van is definitely bigger than the Kia Soul. You know, I do have for those of you who don't know, we used to live in a Kia Soul before we got this Promaster City. We were camping in Key West for a week for Christmas in 2016, 2017. And coming out of the Keys, our Kia Soul got totaled. So that's how we ended up switching into the van. And actually in our storage in Florida, we have a bumper from the Kia Soul, and I wanted to incorporate that somewhere in here, but has never quite made it in the build yet.
well, that's what our batteries are looking like. So
These are our batteries. For those of you who have wondered what powers this little van of ours.
not for long, guys. Not for long.
No, and actually, they suggested, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. They suggested we put these batteries in the yard sale, and I told Mike, you know, if we put a crazy price on these, like $20, someone just might buy all 4.
All right. Now I'm trying to figure out where I should go from here.
Hey, Steven. Will I be doing some work? I will definitely be doing some work. I can't get out of all the work, but while I can, I'm just going to be the Mike's way of the demolition.
Steph does a good job. I can't complain about the work Steph does. Alright. I'm kind of at a stopping point here where I have to make a decision on what I want to do next.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking of leaving this for a minute and unfortunately unhooking all of these batteries, which means we won't have a fan tonight or lights or any of that fancy stuff.
One day won't kill us. Roughing it for one day.
Be alright. So I guess I should just tear all this wiring apart instead of playing around with it. If you want to show them the inside of this and tell everybody to look past all our dirt, you can see the inside, and I'll grab our toolbox from underneath the bed here. So stuff.
Of course, everything's a mess right now, but those of you who don't know, this is our garage area, actually, right here behind the sink, or right here behind the driver's seat. Like, that little box has all of Mike's tools crammed in there, and then that has all of our pulleys and system in there, and then we hang our step stool right here. So, and that's where everybody wonders where we keep all of our tools. It is actually right behind the driver's seat. So that is why when Sheldon is on the back of the bed, we are terrified because he will fall into the garage.
Let many people you got on there?
We got 78 people on here.
Oh, goodness. Go on, everybody. I didn't realize that many people be watching me.
Look at all that dirt that was underneath the wood. That's just years and years of traveling. We did make the door window from a tent.
Alright, you want to show them from the back side? Just walk slowly. No, I'll grab this. The socket set.
So this is what our batteries look like. And now Mike's gonna have the fun part of unwiring all of them. Alright, I'll get out of here so he can. Yeah, I don't want to make. How many miles on the van? We just hit 77,000 miles. And we did buy it with 19,000 miles on it. A lot of people ask us, did we buy our van brand new? We didn't want to buy the vehicle brand new because we didn't want a payment that's a brand new payment. But this one was actually sitting on the lot for about a year, and then at the end of 2016 they had a sale, and that's when we got this one. Any issues with the van, transmission or engine? No.
Knock on wood, not yet, guys. It's been pretty good. Happy with the ProMaster.
Yes, I mean we did have a few things, like one of our doors, when it was new, it got stuck, and so we had to take it into the dealership, and the guy who was working on it actually told us that he was like popping off the door from the bottom and the top and the sides, and when he was doing that, the whole door just fell on him. So
that was interesting. But...
I'm glad I didn't see that, because I would have screamed. We think our van is a great van. We love our little Ram. Our little Ram Promaster City. That's what we call the van, if you guys didn't know. Ram.
Be very careful if you don't know what you're doing to do these kinds of things. All these wires are going to be replaced. Going all 2-aught. All this is just 2-gauge wire. And I haven't liked that it's been that way, but how many years now? But we will be upgrading all new wiring in here so that...
Hey Gio, what's up?
No safety issues.
Right, I am gonna shut this door right here. Alright, again, somebody asked where's Sheldon. He is in that pen. Let's see if he's crawling around.
Excuse all our junk.
No, I don't see him. So he must be hiding, sleeping still. I bet you he's in that basket right under there. That's probably where he is. But he's sleeping, so I won't stick the camera in there and scare him. Tired himself out playing all this morning.
If you're just wondering, I did, all the power is disconnected except for these batteries are live right here in my hands, but all the circuit breakers have been switched, the solar, the front battery, all that has been disconnected, so except for the isolated at this moment.
Hi Sydney, how are you doing, girl? I hope you're staying cool this summer. These are AGM batteries. Sealed.
They've lasted about 3.5 years, and they're still good. They still have some life on them, but they are starting to get close to their life in life. So
Yeah, that's why we don't really want to charge for them at this yard sale. We might actually just be like free for the taking. Just, because like to get rid of batteries, you have to take them.
yeah, it might be easier if somebody doesn't want it and are here. I'll just give it away. I mean, I'm not trying to make a recycling thing.
I think that's
And
even better than marking $20 on them. Just mark
yeah,
them free. Free batteries. If you got a smart kid and who's trying to be an engineer, got a project car, whatever, try these. They should have maybe 1,000 more cycles or something like that. Hey, Statty Travels, how you guys doing? Did you guys end up going to the Travelers Camp Fest? We didn't go. Almost 100 watching.
wow.
Where Women Wanders to, you're awesome. Thank you for reminding everybody to hit that thumbs up. We appreciate all the love and support you guys share. Thank you so much. I really have to say, I think we have the best network, YouTube community, subscribers. I don't know how you would technically say that, but you guys are amazing and we love all of you.
Sad unhooking everything, guys.
We are pretty excited about hitting that 7,000 subs.
We're almost there.
Almost.
We're trying to get there. I've been watching it, seeing how close we can get.
Yeah. But I would say that is pretty good because for the whole duration of our channel, it's kind of crazy because we've always had like 60 some odd % viewers who don't subscribe. So I've always took that as really cool that we have more non-viewers than viewers, because that means we're reaching out to different people and they're watching. So we're doing our job, and we just really appreciate all of you who sub and join our journeys and our loyal watchers and subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Share it on Facebook and stuff, my post about the videos.
The ones who, just sub to the channel.
I really appreciate all
We
that,
really
man.
appreciate that. And then the ones who just watch, because I know a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't want to create a YouTube user, but I like watching your videos, but I don't want to create my own YouTube channel. That's perfectly fine. We get that.
Alright. These are the two newer ones.
Yeah. You know how heavy them batteries are?
Oh, the new ones are even heavier. That's why I wanted Battleborns, but if you don't know, Battleborn batteries wouldn't even talk to us, guys. Crazy. So I went AGM again. Couldn't drop $6,000 on batteries. I mean, that would pay off the van. Pay off the van or buy Battleborns.
We're actually just using Mike's, what do you have, an S9?
S9, yeah.
S9 Samsung camera. Thanks, 3 generations. You never know who we might see in this live. Wondering Jimmy pulled out this morning. Aja's still here from Pandemonium. Destination still here from, Terry and Scott are still here from Destination Open Road. So they might, and this is a girl. I don't know if you know, but this is Terry and Scott's dog. And they've had her, and she's lived here for about 16 years. She can't hear anything that I'm saying, and she probably can't see me right now. But see, this is pretty much how it goes with the dogs and Sheldon. Girl don't know Sheldon's in there, and Sheldon's sleeping, so Sheldon probably don't know girl's walking around his tank. That's how that goes.
Wow.
So they're pretty coherent, cohabitat.
Man, it's dirty. And you think we clean this once a week?
We actually do try to do like a deep clean once a month where we like take everything, the refrigerator, Sheldon's thing, anything that we could lift up and vacuum underneath it. We just figure in such a small space, we should do a deep clean about once every 3 months.
Once a month, we try to do a good cleaning. Like, we rip everything out every 3 months.
Yeah, every 3 months we really get under the fridge and in the seasoning cabinet. Yeah, if I got you, I'm not going to get a close-up of Girl. I don't want to scare her, but that's the dog's name. You could see her. She's right there checking us out. But if you get a, she looks black, but if you get a close-up, it's really all gray hair. So, she's a warrior, that one.
This has no power to it. That's fine. Everything's dead.
You know, a dog lived a long, happy life when they're 16, 17 years old. She does kind of look like a wolf.
Well, there goes the tent.
It has served its purpose. If you're wondering, we will not be putting that tent up in the new rebuild, but we will be making another screen thing from some screening from Harbor Freight or something. And then we'll just cut it and make nice edges. And this shed is full of all of our stuff. Cute little shed, could be a tiny house.
And this is our little propane tank.
Isn't that the cutest little propane tank?
So that's what we use to power everything.
I'm so glad we found that because it is just perfect for this build. And if you, for 2 people, it lasts us about a month, sometimes 2 weeks in the winter when we're using it as a heater too. But if you're one person living in a van, I wouldn't suggest anything bigger than this little propane here. They are $80, so they are a little bit more, you know, the smaller you go, the higher the price will go on these. But it's one initial price. Bite the bullet. I would definitely, it's a life changer. It's space saver. I mean, look, it fits, and it fits smaller than Sheldon's tank. So that's really nice. Oh wow, Les, I'm terribly sorry to hear that for you. I hope we could go lots and lots of places for you. Where did we find that gallon-sized propane tank? It was on Amazon, right, hon? We found it on Amazon. Is there?
You can find them at Camping World. But I don't recommend Camping World.
Because they'll gouge you.
They'll kind of gouge you a little bit. I'm sorry to say that. If you work for Camping World, and you'd like to do business with us, give us a buzz. But till then, every time I went into Camping World, I could buy the same thing on Amazon for half price. So,
right, I think we ended up buying our stove for like $250 or something. They wanted $450 at Camping World, so that just shows you that price gouge there. So just when you go there, just go there, and what Mike and I do is we kind of window shop. We look around, we find what we want, and then we go to the internet and see if we can find anything that is like that or similar that is a lot cheaper. We're hoping to get this rebuild done in 10 days. Amazon is the best. Yes, I am glad I live in the day and age of Amazon.
A lot of this stuff, and we're not an Amazon affiliate or anything like that. All of this stuff was bought and paid for by us or our Patreon. So, mean, I'm not advocating Amazon. I don't get paid by Amazon or anything, but
Yes.
just because it's so convenient.
Yes, and you can
line,
find
you know?
Camp Chef on Amazon. You can find this propane tank on Amazon. Our hot water heater, we got a Camp Chef because we like our Camp Chef oven so much, and that was good. We found that on Amazon. Somebody did ask me about these chairs. Let me show chairs. They're pretty nice. Let's pull this out. So they got shocks, which is really nice. So it acts as a rocking chair, and they're pretty big. I could sit cross-legged in that, so it's pretty nice. And I got an umbrella attachment, and I like it for nice sunny days like this. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got your share on Prime Day, because if you didn't, you're like, dang, there's all this stuff I could have got.
Still recording.
So,
Good little camera.
eventually I'll have to pick that up and get some nice good shots with that.
As long as the live's doing good, I mean, back up. I didn't want to lose all this footage of us doing this. I think that's, I just need to disconnect that circuit breaker. You want to move over to that side and then just hold this board up for me so that I can,
This backboard or the electrical
this
board?
one. And then I'll remove that circuit breaker and I can get rid of all that. Okay.
Oh, we have someone and they said, enjoy watching your live stream from Scotland, UK. I just love technology and how it brings people so close together. I mean, I don't even know how many miles that is, but I'm sure it's a lot. I'm probably thinking a way bigger number. I would not do well at the prices right.
That hurt.
Did you just hit your head?
Yeah. Happens.
Someone said halfway there, Mike.
Right. It's coming along. Not too bad.
Big red pot's gonna go, and I'm gonna replace that little red pot. The only place I have found besides the sink that you could store one of them big pots like that.
I mean, here you can see how close quarters it is, and I just don't know how that would work. I mean, that someone was talking about, I just don't know how that would work there. I've thought about it. I really thought about that and incorporating something like that into this build, but
You have an awesome day too, Nomadic Bike.
thanks for stopping by, buddy.
We really appreciate it, man.
Booster extension cords. Lighting wires. Security cameras. Not at all redo. Since I'm not really saving any of these wires, I'm not really worried too much about any of this, but
Can't be yanking them out like a man,
yanking
man.
it like crazy person either. So we'll just kind of organize all this. Thumbtack, I'll get you.
Somebody said, I thought you were gonna unbox a large fan or a motorhome in the unboxing video. Not unless it came in one of them boxes.
It'd be nice. I wouldn't say no.
I would. I'd be like, I don't want the gas mileage.
I do the gas mileage. I just don't want the payment. I can't afford the payment on a big one.
Yeah, we got a nice little tiny payment that we could afford.
That's it. We got enough payment we can afford. Trash pile is getting larger.
Yeah, lost one. There are some things that as a traveler you kind of just duly note, like, okay, we're going to be rebuilding out the van. We're going to need a place to rebuild out the van. Who do we know? Where can we stay? Because it's really not couth to be doing this in a campsite, any kind of building on BLM land for insurance purposes. So yeah.
Disconnected, tripods can get out of there. Pour my monopod up a little bit. What happens when you live in a small space? Okay. Wow. Looks like fun. Nobody likes to work in a mess, so. No, I don't.
Lee said we could have done them in Sydney.
Yeah, 100 degrees outside.
Yikes.
It's 80 here, 85 today, I think, but
Not bad.
not bad. I mean, I can't really.
We have like partial shade.
I greatly appreciate it, but.
Hey. Lulu and Scooter's Avenger got on here. Dorleen. 102. Woo.
Wow.
If I could send you an ice cream, I would.
So it's
Lee said don't rub it in. Said be nice to them. This is where I keep my charm bracelet, where we keep our little United States thing. Those pictures, photo booth pictures, are from Pier 39. Those are cool.
Oh, goodness.
If something happens to that, that's okay. We got 2 more of those. Sorry, guys. I gotta switch hands. My hand's falling asleep.
Okay. This has been with us ever since the Kia. That'll stay. Find a new home in the new van. Turn the gas off.
You guys hear that? I can just hear the propane hissing out of there. Bruh. I want to make a little slide-out drawer for underneath the sink. A little slide-out drawer for here for the dishes. This will be a battery box. This will hold my oil. And this up here will build a cabinet where you push button and it opens this way. And that'll be my bread box. Yes, this is the perfect time to go through stuff and get rid of what we don't need. Especially because this weekend Scott and Terry are having a garage sale. So the sink might actually be...
Yep, the sink is going in the yard sale.
The sink, that faucet. The faucet...
No, the faucet, we're gonna
go to Rome.
We're gonna put that in Rome.
Okay.
But we're gonna get her a new sink.
Okay. Because we bought this faucet because it's a nice faucet. It comes out, you can wash and things like that. But if you can't tell, it is a little arched, and the way it's arched right now, it kind of overshoots the sink just a little bit. So it's not the best faucet for that sink. Yeah, this oven stove really makes it feel like home. See, that's our tiny little sink. Yes, we will be rebuilding Rome's van too. We're really excited to be doing that. After this, we'll meet up with her, give her all the boxes that have been coming for her, and help her redo her van. She was on here earlier, but she had to jump off. She wanted to go take some pictures.
Excuse me, dear.
We do have some styrofoam board in here. They suggest that under the Reflectix you put like styrofoam board or like a plastic board to protect it from moisture. So we do have that. And then let me see if I can find it. Then today at Home Depot, what's going to be going under the floor and under the bed today is this material, which will make the flooring waterproof, and then we have life-proof floorboard that will be going on top of that.
Where my channel locks are, but this will work.
Pins. Our pins are on the wall right there. That is going to be a cabinet, and Sheldon's tank is probably going to be right where those pins are. So, that's a good question. We don't know where they're going yet. That might be a... kind of be cool if we could put them like maybe in front of the sink or something and spray them with something that would make them waterproof or something so they don't rust. We'll figure it out. We'll let you know.
And I have to tear all this out so that we can put in the new flooring. So everything has to be removed today. So that in the event tonight, we might be able to get a little connection going and with the water pump. And
we don't think we'll be doing Rome moving on from here. So we'll just go ahead and move on and meet up with her.
a lot of those screws I will not be reusing, but
Yeah.
I don't want them to end up on Scott and Terry's grass.
Right. You know, just living in your vehicles, we do become extra cautious about anything that could put a hole in your tire. Because tire issues are a pain in the back.
I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to.
I would say moisture is worse in the winter because you have the contrast of the coldness outside and then the heat inside, so you get that little bit of like perspiration on the windows that you could tell people are in there. I don't really think that happens so much during the summer. How long did it take to build this build? This build we actually did in a weekend because we were going to school and we had 2 weeks off for spring break. So we built it in a weekend and we took off to New Orleans. So now we're just kind of going slow and steady.
I'm getting you a power cord so that it don't die on you.
Cool. Because I got 31% remaining on the phone.
There you go. So that'll keep you alive a little bit longer.
Right.
So at the last minute, we're not.
We don't have any plans yet to come to Colorado, but you never know with us. We didn't want to make too many plans after this build. We were trying to, we had to send on Ben tickets, so we do kind of want to push it before to send on Ben. But we didn't want to get in a time crunch for
Sorry, guys.
no reason.
That was bad. I'm sorry. That was loud on me.
Lee, you could probably build something like this in a weekend. Don't doubt yourself.
My goodness.
That's so funny. You just can't get the dirt underneath those boards. Did we have it kind of already figured out? We did kind of have it figured out, which is pretty, I don't know which one of us came up with this U-shaped design, but we came up with the U-shaped design, and thankfully we did, because then we put in the wood, and it's worked for us so much so that we actually don't want to change the design too much, but we do want to make it better, like with some slides out, and this might be one board so it don't look pieced together, you know, just a little nicer.
Make everything look a little nicer.
Yeah, maybe some new string that isn't so stringy.
And I'm no carpenter, so I would consider myself a jack of all trades, an engineer, but I'm definitely not a carpenter, guys. So our rings. So if you see me doing something that's weird, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I am not a master carpenter. Never claimed to be.
Although, it would be nice to know what we're doing.
I have built out a few vans and campers and trailers, though, in my day.
Well, thank you, Wolfman. They said they like our videos. They're always awesome.
Thank you.
How heavy is the stove? I can pick it up, so.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
I mean, not too heavy. 40 pounds? 40 pounds. Then we got cast irons in there, which, you know, those suckers are heavy.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get it out of here, guys.
Yeah, we didn't intend for any of this to come out.
No, I really did not intend for this stuff to come out. It was pretty much made to be in here. I have some screws down here that are holding everything, so.
We had a couple of streams that died on us earlier. That might be what you're seeing. See? There's our canned foods.
The hose is coming through the inside. And I don't have Can you walk over here and grab me this tool? Just sit there. You might have to just sit the camera down.
Alright. I'm gonna sit this down, guys.
I can't sit this down.
Okay, what do you need?
That's good. Oh, nice. Oh. Oops. I knocked over. There you go, babe. Wow. Note to self, don't use that cleaning, self-cleaning oven stuff. It goes everywhere. Did you get them?
I hope so. I don't want anybody to get a nail in their tire.
I'll check.
Turn this guy off for a minute. And the battery's going down.
Okay.
Thought about that before. That's a nice footage.
So I got all that removed. Gross.
We do use our max air fan as an exhaust. That is kind of the reason we did put that over the oven like that, is because we wanted it to act as an exhaust and a fan. Teamwork makes the dream work. My boss always said that. Every time she said that, I laughed.
It wasn't going anywhere. Definitely in here.
A lot of times I do like to cook with this door open because like, the steam will go right there. So it'll kind of get hot in this little area. But if we open the back door, it kind of just goes right out the back. If we open the side door, we notice it still tends to get hot a little bit. Maybe it just can't escape so easily that way. and the back is a little bit bigger. So I will open the back doors when cooking, just to keep it nice and cool. It doesn't get too hot in here if you're just using the stove top, but if you have that oven higher than 350, it gets a little warm. You got a wire, okay. No, it came off.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely don't want to have any lingering smells in here. You know, even like when Mike and I will get takeout, like, you know, you gotta be careful. Like, you can't leave Chinese boxes in your van. You can't leave, there's a lot of like, yeah, there's just a lot of things you think about. Hey, Steven, thank you so much. He said, here's a little something to get the small parts like connectors and heat shrink. Yeah, because, you know, them little parts add up so much. Thank you so much. That's pretty much what we do. We, to stay cool, we get by the water, drive to cool weather. So it's a poor little van. It was so homey. Last night it was so funny, guys. Couple of times on the channel you've seen Mike get emotional. Last night he was getting a little emotional. He was like, "This is our last night in this build," and it's like, you know, if you've ever built your own home or business or anything, and you gotta say, you feel like you're saying goodbye. We're not leaving or anything, but this is the last night we were in this build. It was a little emotional for us.
Trying to figure out what you cooked in here last. You remember?
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
Wow.
This
is it.
That was the last meal cooked in the van with spaghetti.
Here we go. All this garbage.
Garbage. As my grandfather would say, all this junk.
That.
Guys, it's gone. We have no more build. We have nothing in our house. Except for a TV, because you always need a TV.
That is no more.
Has everyone left here? That is a good question. Pretty much a lot of people has left here. Days RV Life, Full Tiny House, Eric Nomadic Fanatic has left. Thank you so much, Lulu Scooter. You know you're amazing. We love you. Paul King and Silicone Tubes, you're awesome. Hey, look, there's Pandemonium. Hey, that's the right angle, girl. That's the one we want to see. And then that's Terry and Scott's from Destination Open Road. I have a lot on this property, like that bush line right there. That's not bushes, those are raspberries. So that's nice. They got raspberries over there. They got some apple trees over there. It's really nice here. They have grapes growing behind the shed. I won't walk over there, but because they're not in bloom yet. But yeah, it's like a farmer's market here.
We missed one this morning.
We did miss one this morning. Backroads Nomad, nice to see you. Thanks for coming on. We are doing the demolition. We're hopefully gonna build the bed today. Get that done. Or that's what our plan is, because, you know, nobody really wants to sleep in a tent.
Not me if I don't have to.
Cherry was gonna go with the full tiny house and the kids, and she was gonna sleep in a tent, and she had no qualms about it. We were like, power to you, girl.
And of course, I've got one screw It does not want to come out, of course. It's always the case. It's always that luck. Get to that one spot. But we won't let that stop us.
We do not have a hammock, but we did get these two nice new pod rocker chairs. They're really nice. We like them. So what Mike's doing now is he's trying to get a screw. It's probably stripped. Don't want to come out. No help. Everybody kind of has their own project. Terry and Scott, they're getting ready they're going through everything in their house because they want to have a garage sale this weekend. Did you need something, babe?
Yeah.
It makes it so the airflow.
Don't I have one of those extractor tools for screws that don't want to come out?
I don't know if we left that in the storage or not.
I was thinking I have it. If I do,
well, Scotty's right here. You want me to ask him?
no, I'm just figuring that I might have more than this one, and I got it out, so no big deal. But I was thinking if I have one, I should probably find it and have it ready, because I'm sure that's not the only screw that's not gonna want to come out. Right?
Mm-hmm. I was just getting some work done on her rig too. I don't want to say what she's doing because I'm not exactly sure what it is, and I don't want to be wrong.
So I'm just gonna peel up the.
Oh, maybe we do need to replace that board.
It looks like we do need a new one. So we will be going to Home Depot.
We're gonna probably get off this live, go to Home Depot.
I was gonna see if I could reuse this piece of plywood here, but it has a little bit of water damage, and I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna buy a new one.
I don't know if you guys heard Mike, but this is our plywood, and this is a piece of wood that we just put down. That's one big piece of wood. It goes all under here. That's what we got the flooring onto. And we were going to try to keep it and just screw to it. But as you can see, there's a little water damage. So we definitely want to get rid of this board altogether. It will be a huge piece of firewood. We'll chop up later, burn in the fire with everybody. Probably except for that piece over there. We'll probably just throw that out.
And it's just basically sitting in here, so.
Yeah.
No big deal, but
we were talking about this the other day. We were talking about if we had to replace this, we'd have to do it when everything's out of the van, because when we got wood this morning, remind you, the kitchen was in here, the bed was in here, and our stuff was in here. And so there's just no way we would get a big piece of plywood like this in the van with the build in here. Just no way. So now that we replace this, this will be its own little project.
Yeah, we'll just have to. When I get all this out, we'll kick off the live and we'll go to Home Depot and grab a board.
Yes.
Cut it.
Thank you everyone so much for being on this live stream. I know it's a little shaky. It's just because I really want I want you to be able to see what Mike's doing. And if I just put the camera down, you know, he moves a lot.
Yeah, I don't sit in one spot very long. So.
And if you do, I tell you to move.
All right, well.
Any idea on how it got damaged?
Probably
you know what?
Water.
Probably our gray tank overflowed once and it sat a little bit. I think that happened.
But this time I bought a waterproof membrane to put underneath it. So, and the flooring is more waterproof, and I'm going to be doing some edging too to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Hey, Jake, if you still have our phone number, will you message us? I was going to text you the other day and tell you we're about to go live, but for some reason, I think when I swapped my phone, had your phone number saved in my phone, but not in the cloud. So if you text me, we'll text you. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to lose your number, bud.
We're gonna have to make a trip to the dump. With all this wood. That's okay. Worst case scenario, we'll sleep on the floor tonight.
Yeah. Les says, I wish I had a discount at Home Depot. Home Depot can be pretty steep because we were looking at water filtration systems, and at Home Depot they're $70 for the smallest one, and on Amazon they're $35. So for the same price as you could get it at Home Depot, our Patreon's gonna get one for both us and Rome for the same price as we would have got it at Home Depot. So again, if you're thinking about a build or anything like that, just go into Home Depot, go into Lowe's, ask a lot of questions, look around, definitely do some research.
We did end up getting a custom countertop at a countertop place instead of Home Depot or Lowe's. Just because they could offer us so much more.
Right.
But I think we are at a stopping point.
Because
where I can rip this piece of wood out and go get a new piece of wood. I think that's just...
Jake, you will find a van. It's going to take a while because you got to wait for the perfect one. We have faith. You'll find the one just like you want. Maybe you'll be able to haggle the owner down a little bit. Because you got some cash money.
Wiring here. This is all just not good. Had to keep adding new systems and running new lines. So I'm gonna put it all in one big cable this time and put a conduit and kind of do it better. I learned a lot since I've done this build. So
yes, we have.
I guess we'll get off of this live stream. How many people are on here?
If I tell you, you're not going to want to get off. 122 people.
Wow, guys. I am totally shocked that so many people be interested in what I'm doing. But I think we need to head to Home Depot.
Get a piece of plywood.
Get another piece of plywood.
Replace this.
We're going to rip this piece of plywood out.
Do you remember the dimensions? I believe this plywood is 7 foot this way.
Yes.
And
4 foot between the tire wells.
4 foot between the tire wells.
And 5 foot total.
And 5 foot between doors.
So that's like a half a foot in between the doors.
So we're gonna get this.
We'll get 7 foot
shaped.
long. A normal piece of 4x8 sheet will do, but we'll cut a foot off of it. So that'll work. But I guess we'll get off of this live stream. We will be going live when we get back from Home Depot. So give us about an hour to go to Home Depot and get back. And we'll lay a new, I'll probably throw the subfloor in at Home Depot bed. And we'll start building the bed and
we would take you guys with us to the store, but it was just no internet last time we tried to go live and it just wasn't happening. So unfortunately we'll just stop here and go to the store, get it, pick it back up, and we'll meet you guys in like an hour.
About an hour and a half at the most. So
intermission,
guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you attend the next with your friends on Facebook. Maybe they'd be interested in coming in on the next live. We're gonna keep doing it this way. I hope you enjoy this style. It's gonna be a lot easier just to have this up live than for me to do an edited video. I promise we will be going back to edited videos
after the build.
Very, very soon after the build.
And like we said, we're trying to get this build done. Slow and steady wins the race, but we're not trying to prolong it. 10 days is our goal.
This is day 1, so looks like we're at a good start. But we're going to get off here. See you back here in an hour and a half. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks to all our Patreons. The Patreon that took care of all this for us. We're greatly appreciative, and I don't think we could ever do this without you. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you in about an hour and a half, guys.
Have a good one.